1963 in Jalan Tunku Abdul Rahman. In 1965, the restaurant offered the drive-in service in Petaling Jaya. In 1973, QSR Brands opened the first ever outlet of KFC in Malaysia. In 1981, Mary Brown became the first local fast food chain restaurant that franchised its business. In 1982, there are two big brand of fast food chain restaurant that opened in Malaysia, which is Pizza Hut and also McDonald's di Jalan Bukit Bintang. In 1997, Secret Recipe became the first local cakes and cafe chains to open in Malaysia. In 1990s and onwards, many of the fast food brands opened entering the Malaysian market. Its healthy food is tasteless and also expensive. There are increasing number of restaurants that offer the healthy choices of menu to the customer nowadays. Due to the competition, they offer the menu at the affordable price to increase the number of the customer. There are also some plot twists as they use the local dish for their menu, but by using the healthy ingredient and also healthy cooking method. Secondly, there is increasing knowledge of the customer on the food safety, traceability, food packaging and labeling. This become the key factor that affect the buying decision of the customer. The certifications such as GMP, HACCP and Halal become the competitive advantage for the company to attract the customer in buying their product. Third is the use of technology and digitalization in the food industry. The use of technology in the food industry can improve the customer's experience and also improve the quality of the service and also the product. The use of social media can be used as a marketing tools, and the customer also can use the social media to search the current menu and current trend of the food in the food industry by using hashtag. Next is the change in dine-in culture. During the pandemic, the dine-in culture has completely changed. Many of the restaurants offer the delivery and take-out service for the customer. There are increasing number of ghost kitchen, especially in urban area. The ghost kitchen offer the customer with delivery and take-out service through the third parties such as GrabFood and Foodpanda. Next is the globalization in the food industry in Malaysia. The younger generation especially prefer to challenge themselves in trying the food from different cultures such as the Korean food. There are increasing number of Korean food that open in Malaysia such as the Buyo, Kyochon, Four Fingers and many more. It's the change of convenience food. Many of the customers prefer a warm and healthy meal rather than reheat meal from the convenience store. The producer offer the customer with the meal kits for them to prepare it at home. As an example, Tesco groceries offer wide variety of the menu from a different culture such as Mexican menu and also Japan menu for the customer. They also collaborate with the brands such as Nando's for creating the meal kit for the customer.
Food service and hotel industry has been a part of Malaysian economic expansion with 54% of the emerging over the past 5 years. The emerging of food service industry in Malaysia is driven by the changing of customer purchasing behavior and also tourism industry. The first opportunity can be seen in food service industry is food trends and concept, which is ethnic food and also open kitchen concept. As the global ethnic food market is projected to increase for 11.8% for the next 5 years, we can see that Korean and Japanese cuisine as a trend in the market. Casual to quick service restaurant offered Korean style menu from famous Korean fried chicken restaurant which is Kyochon. McDonald's also introduced spicy Korean burger. In the other hand, Mary Brown also offered Korean sensation fried chicken. This trend could be seen as a potential growth in the market. Next is the open kitchen concept as a trend in mid-range to high-end restaurants. Customers can see the live preparation of their meal to satisfy their curiosity and also reassurance of the hygienic practices during cooking. Many restaurants and hotels provide open kitchen to attract customers and give distinctive dining experience. For example, Makan Kitchen at Doubletree by Hilton, Hotel Kuala Lumpur and also Hyatt Regency in Kinabalu. The next opportunity in food service industry can be seen through the evolution of technology. Technology is gradually adopted in the food service industry with online ordering system, delivery services and also cashless payment method. After COVID-19, the food service operator and also customer were forced to adopt into the implementation of technology in their daily life. It is positively accepted by the customer for its convenience. Food service operators are taking this opportunity to adopt the use of technology in their operation. From local food hawker until well-established restaurant, they are implementing the technology in their food services. There are some examples such as Foodpanda, GrabFood, and for cashless payment method, There are touch and go e-wallet and also boost application. The evolution of technology can be seen through the digital marketing used by the food service operator. They use social media to engage larger audience and also their potential customer. They are promoting their business through the social media. So evolution of technology that has been adopted in food service industry also brought golden chance of the industry to continue innovating. The next opportunity in food service industry can be seen through the halal market. As the population of Muslim is growing globally, consumers are demanding on halal status of a restaurant, especially if the restaurant is serving ethnic dishes. And also the penetration of international trade in the Indonesian market helps growing the industry. For example, McDonald's and KFC has implementing halal into every outlet in Malaysia. So a continuous effort on implementing halal in food service industry should be practiced to gain customer trust and also growing the industry.
There are many challenges and issues in the food service industry. Firstly, its food safety. It refers to the handling, preparing, storing food in a way that to prevent the food from contaminated and reduce the risk of foodborne illness. The safety of food can be guaranteed with the food service industry. Proper cleaning and sanitize all surfaces, equipment and utensils, maintain a high level of personal hygiene, store, chill and heat food correctly with regards to temperature, environment and equipment, implement pest control, and comprehend food allergies, food poisoning and food intolerance. Furthermore, the rise of new food trend can be a crown of food safety related problems, so food service operators need to take extra precaution to avoid harm to customer. There are two concepts that can be applied in ensuring food safety. Firstly is hazard and security counterpoint. It is a systematic, risk-based approach to prevent food from being contaminated biologically, chemically and physically in the production, packaging and distribution system. The hazard concept is designed to address hazard by detecting possible issue before they arise rather than inspecting the food product for hazard after the incident occurs. The hazard definition include monitoring contaminant at a variety of known juncture in the food production process and strict adherence to hygiene practices. Secondly, is a good manufacturing practice. It is an internationally recognized guideline on quality assurance for the production of foods, drink, cosmetic, pharmaceutical, dietary supplement and medical devices. This guideline provides the processes to be followed by manufacturer to ensure the products are consistently high in quality from batch to batch, safe for human use, including mandatory product inspection in critical control point. Next issue is food waste. Food which was originally intended for human consumption but which is excluded from the human food chain for different purposes is considered to be food waste, even though it is then intended for non-food use like feed or bioenergy. 1/3 of the food produced globally for human consumption, amounting to 1.3 billion tons per year, is lost or wasted and becoming a growing issue due to its environmental, economic and social implications. The restaurant's operating system and procedure such as food procurement, storage and preparation method and the reservation method system lead to a systematic food waste generation. The consumer social practices during food consumption also the main causes of food waste generation. Since food waste prevention measure is within the restaurant control, they need to manage the inventory to prevent overbuying of food ingredients and train the kitchen staff in cutting technique to avoid unnecessary food waste. Last issue is halal. Halal means permissible or lawful according to the Sharia law. Halal certification is a procedure that certifies that the food is approved by a legitimate Islamic organization and that the product of a business can be legally consumed by Muslims. The halal certificate is an assurance that a specific product has been extensively inspected and found to comply with the Islamic law. Food service operators should have a halal certificate from the country which they manage their restaurant in order to avoid confusion among Muslim consumers. As for example, Nation Putang Malaysia once had to face backlashes from the Muslims back in 2019 because they claimed to only have a halal certificate from Majlis Ulama Indonesia and not a Jakim certification. Thus, it is a food service operator's responsibility to get the halal certificate according to their country, which is in this case from Jakim.
Concept of future development growth in food service is being driven by increasing of populations and lead food service to satisfy their hunger and their desire for more convenient eating occasions that they can fit into their busy days, reflecting a shift away from traditional eating habit. The growing aspirational middle classes are increasingly looking to food service for an experience above and beyond what they can create at home. By doing forecasts, we can see the fastest rise in transactions as Malaysians look for a more refined experience and high quality of food. A solid marketing plan is necessary to stay relevant, There is another way to attract customer rather than giving discount and voucher, which is borrowing the credibility of known brand by partnering with them to run promotion or use social media influencer power. A leader should have responsibility to continuously making success, such as providing an ongoing vision for the business, execution of the vision, while always working on healthy strategic growth and creating a work culture that continuously promoting active employee engagement, high productivity, and a genuine commitment to the well-being of the staff. Being visionary to see future and to create path, it needs to move together with courage, knowledge, and commitment. Dynamic, flexible, and realistic growth plan is one of the strategy to be implemented by leader. Growth can take place in a variety of ways. For single operator growth, it could be a robust catering and delivery program, training staff to increase check average with creative menu additions, and promoting profitable special event. Next is develop staff to support growth, and as a leader, and we can perform partnership with qualified staff in opening new business venture. Then, continual learning and adaptation of industry trends, which is involve initiatives such as promoting new items and dietary trends like plant-based foods and gluten-free options. Be a culture creator by creating a workplace where employees look forward to be involved and motivated to contribute success in business. It can raise the performance levels of productivity and minimizing the rate of employee turnover. One of the strategies that a leader needs to be implemented is provide the opportunity for growth and security, especially for employees that have high ambitions with great attitude. Be a high approachable and genuine, respectful leader. A leader must ready to train and coach employees while allowing for failure as a way to encourage learning and contribution.